In the beginning, there was the Bank of the United States. It helped the federal government function smoothly, and for a time, it was good. But then, one day, a dark shroud came upon the future of the Bank of the United States. The evil Lord Maryland, in all of his arrogance, proclaimed that all those banks not chartered by him must have a tax placed on their bank notes. And for a while, his oppression reigned unhindered, until one day, a brave young cashier by the name of James McCulloch refused to pay this heinous fine. Evil Lord Maryland was displeased.
Hold, Igor! From this day forth, I do proclaim that there shall be a tax placed upon all banks foreign to my land.
What's wrong now, Maryland?
Dost thou not know? Wicked conniving Congress has attempted to put a national bank within my domain.
So?
Dim-witted woman, do you not comprehend? Do you not see? The federal government only has certain powers that the Constitution grants. Now, Congress has overstepped its bounds, for nowhere in the Constitution does it grant the creation of a national bank. Clearly, this is an infringement upon my rights.
But it's only a bank. What can a bank do to you?
Woman, the federal government attempts to undermine my power. This is the beginning of the end for the power of the states.
Master, if I may.
You may, Igor.
Your humble servant has heard news of great treachery. A man named James McCulloch has refused to pay your tax. High five!
Hold! Well, I see, Igor. That impudent insect. Quickly, Igor! We must go crush this rebellion.
Yes, master.
Play safe, dear.
It is McCulloch who should fear my righteous wrath. Stay there, Igor.
Hey, Lord Maryland.
At last, I have found you, McCulloch. Too long have you defied my power. Too long have you defied my right to bend you.
Not so, Maryland, for it is you who has infringed upon the powers of the national government, attempting to place a tyrannical tax on the banks.
Judas, take care of how you speak to me, for it is only due to my generosity that your precious federal government has any authority at all. Perhaps a taste of my power shall cow you as you bear witness to my celestial might.
What? A fine? I fear you not. No, same shall go to you.
Know you not of how to speak to a god? Bend to me!
No!
It seems that we are evenly matched.
Suppose we should take this to court.
So be it. Your Honor, may I approach the bench?
You may.
Your Honor, as a representative of one of the original 13 colonies, I have witnessed much in my time, including the days of British rule. But this is too much! This is a direct infringement on my rights, the rights of Maryland. I was wary of the power of government overstepping its boundaries during the formation of the Union in aeons past. Now my worst fears have been realized with the creation of the National Bank. The National Bank has only brought us one step backwards toward the old British rule.
Maryland is out of order, Your Honor. The Constitution, drafted in the wake of the failed Articles of Confederation, clearly states in Article 1, Section 8, Clause 18, that the government has the right to make laws necessary for the government of the people. The National Bank is necessary for the regulation of interstate commerce.
Not so! If we are to follow the Constitution as Mr. McCulloch has stated, then we should look to the Constitution for guidance. Nowhere in the Constitution is the power to create a national bank asserted.
However, according to the Constitution, When a conflict between federal and state laws arises, the state laws must yield to the laws of the Union, as expressly stated in the Supremacy Clause.
Lies, Your Honor! Lies!
How so?
Is it not the states that have given power to the federal government? And if this is so, how can the federal government enforce such an outrageous crime against the noble and sovereign states? Consider this, Your Honor, before you are to make your decision.
After much deliberation concerning this case, I have at last come to a conclusion. It is clear to me, as it has been stated in the Constitution, that the federal government draws its power from the consent of the people, not the consent of the states. Therefore, the power of the federal government should be used for the people's benefit and is thus supreme within its sphere. It is true that the Constitution does not allow for the creation of a national bank, but such a thing is not extenuated either. Since Congress has the power to raise taxes and funds, then it is constitutional for Congress to create an institution that furthers this purpose. Lastly, the necessary and proper clause, the elastic clause, does not limit the powers of Congress, but instead allows it to achieve its purposes through whatever means, as long as they are rationally related to its objectives and are not forbidden in the Constitution. Thus I, Justice of the Supreme Court, John Marshall, do rule in favor of McCulloch and the supremacy of the federal